agree. Because he knew me when I stuttered, so he saw me stutter. So I feel like if I came to him now, he would see a big difference, and I think he would believe it. And same with my last speech therapist, because my last speech therapist knew exactly how I stuttered because I went to her for so long. And if she saw me now, she would be so surprised. I have the mastery of love, but I can, yeah. Palladium? Palatable? Paleontology? Sorry, wait. Yeah. Okay. I guess the last movie I saw was The Hunger Games, and it's about like a contest of people of like teenagers who are fighting each other to stay alive and to not die. I don't know, and like she's from a poor community, and she kind of like falls in love with the boy who's also in the competition from her community. Yeah, is that good enough, or do you want me to go on? President Obama is on TV, and well, it's on mute. Should I turn it up? He's speaking out, I guess, making a speech, and there's the American flag, and a sign that says the White House behind him, and he's on NBC News. He's making a special report. It says. The text is like backwards, from the mirror, so I can't really. But it's live. He's speaking live. But I'm not sure what he's saying because it's on mute. Yeah, he looks serious. I don't know what else to say about him. There's weakness in our economy.
Governors or mayors who are not getting the kind of help that they have in the past from the federal government.
Governors and mayors aren't getting the help that they need.
In dealing with fewer revenues coming in. And so...
Fewer revenues are coming in.
Republicans want to be helpful.
I don't really know what he's saying.
If they really want to move forward and put people back to work, what they should be thinking about is how do we help state and local governments?
And he's talking about what Republicans should do to help out.
Are basically the kinds of policies that
and what kind of policies
would result in further layoffs, would not provide relief in the housing market.
Shouldn't happen.
Good morning.
Morning.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm so happy.
I know you
I
are.
haven't been stuttering at all, really.
I know that.
Yeah, because when I was hanging out with my Nana last night and eating dinner with her, I was talking so much and I wasn't stuttering. It was really cool. And I'm already pretty comfortable around her, but I was just expressing myself a lot more and telling stories.
Yeah.
That's my home phone.
That's okay. And it's been just what? Yesterday it was only few hours after you being in the
I know, that's so strange.
Yeah, it's actually not strange. It's hard to believe for people because they think it's something wrong with you, with your brain.
Yeah.
And in reality, it's just a little trick.
So weird, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Good. We want you to be that way.
Face value. facial tissue, facile, facilitate, factor, tamarack, tamarind, tambourine, tame, Idaho, idea, ideal, idealism, idealize, ideally, identical.
How would you grade your speech in this part of the test?
I would grade it an A. The commercial was about ADT, security. The people are on their computers. The girl has very curly hair. There's a security policeman in a road. Taxi goes by, a blue shiny car, and a businessman gets in the car and starts driving. He almost hits a car. It's very close. The Cadillac is driving down the street. A man is drinking his coffee and sets down his coffee on the table. There's a blender. People are confused because no one is at the desk. Yeah, it's a lot easier now because I've learned how to think and speak at the same time.
At the same time?
Not at the same time. Think and then speak.
Okay.
Because before I wouldn't really think about what I was going to say. When the man opened the door, there stood a child. The child looked up at the man and said, "I'm freezing. Can you give me a blanket to cover my body?" What I got from reading this passage was that the man was giving food and water and clothes to his master just because of his love for the master. And the master didn't come when he said he would, but he was still happy because of all the love he had in his heart for the master. That's what I got from it.
Okay, but do you remember any more details?
Well, he had a dream that the master came to his house, and the master was very grateful to him. I don't think I had any mistakes. I read the wrong word, and then once I did that, but then I went back and read the right word. In third grade, when I moved elementary schools, I started to stutter because my mom, my parents, and my teacher started to notice that I started to stutter, and they sent me to the speech therapist at the elementary school. But the speech therapist couldn't tell that I stuttered, so she just worked on me on my R words because I would say my R words wrong a lot. And I stopped stuttering pretty quickly after speech therapy there, even though she didn't work on my stuttering. Then in sixth grade, I think the summer before sixth grade, I started to stutter again because I remember one of the first instances of me stuttering was at a summer camp that I went to, and we had to go around the room and introduce ourselves, and I stuttered really badly on my name, and I think that was one of the first times I stuttered. And then I think after that, I realized that I was a stutterer, and it kind of stuck with me after that. And then in middle school, my parents took me to a speech, hearing, and learning center. It was, when I went there, it was just little kids. It was a bunch of little kids, so I felt kind of out of place. And my speech therapist at the speech, hearing, and learning center seemed like she didn't know anything about stuttering because she would really just tell me to speak slow. And so I stopped seeing her because it didn't seem like she was helping me at all. And I didn't go to speech therapy for a while until my junior year in high school. I went to a speech therapist who was specialized in stuttering, and she seemed like she knew a lot about stuttering, and I really liked her. I knew she always had the best intent for me, and we would do a lot of cancellations and easy beginnings. She also thought I had apraxia in my speech. So we did a lot of bouncing on balls and saying sounds on the balls. Then she told us about this program that she had at her private practice. It's called Sensory Learning Program. And it was supposed to work all my senses at once, because I would lay on a bed with headphones playing music with all the lights off, and the bed would move in circles with a light overhead moving in circles that would turn on different colors. I did that for an hour for every day for 2 weeks. Well, and then she asked us if we wanted to take home the sensory learning device box. It was just a light box, and we thought if it would help me on my speech, we should do that. So we paid a lot of money. Little light box that I took with me that we bought, it's like this gray box that big with a circle with the magenta light. I was supposed to go to bed with it. Before I would go to bed, I would have that light on me, and it goes on for 20 minutes. But it did help me go to sleep faster, so I still use it every night. That was the last speech therapy I did, but I went to a stuttering support group at the university, and I only went twice. I kind of stopped going because the people there were older than me, and they didn't really seem a lot like me. My major is biology, but I've been thinking about minoring in speech pathology. But I'm kind of nervous because I think they teach the wrong things. Well, I would tell the other stutterers that I was really skeptical about it before. Well, I wasn't as skeptical because I had a strong feeling that this was going to work. But I know my parents were extremely skeptical, and I know a lot of people would be skeptical just because it's so different than any other speech program. But the other speech programs haven't been helping, obviously, since people still stutter, and they go through all these speech therapies their whole life. And I would just tell them that if they want to stop stuttering and get their life on track and start living more, then they should go through with this program if they have the money for it, because it is so worth the money. And I just think they should really go through with this program because you won't stutter like I'm not stuttering now.